other sightings in the sky. Tom Costello reports on how federal authorities are trying to reassure the public.
Heading into yet another record-breaking travel crush, the FAA is tonight reminding drone operators they must adhere to strict flight regulations.
The FAA works every day to make sure everyone in the airspace operates together.
Amid thousands of reported drone sightings and facing a loss of public confidence, a rare joint statement from the FBI, Homeland Security, DoD, and the FAA that most sightings are a combination of hobbyist drones and law enforcement drones, as well as fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and stars mistakenly reported as drones.
We know that there's no national security threat. We know there's no public safety threat.
Drones have exploded in popularity, more than 1 million registered across the country. Despite 2,000 drone flights every week over New York, the NYPD reports no suspect activity. But New Jersey Governor Murphy says states need more deal with drones.
It is extraordinary to me that a nation as great as ours has the deficiencies that we have now seen in living color as it relates to drone incursions.
Commercial drones are used every day by emergency responders, utility crews, building and bridge inspectors, farmers, news crews, and cinematographers like Sizzle Media in New York.
Drones are 100% critical in our business, and they will become very critical in many other industries that aren't even thinking about it.
It's busy up there. 42 million drone flights last year, all flying below 400 feet and below the 45,000 daily plane flights. 1,600 every night right here in the New York area. Lester?
All right, Tom Costello, thanks. Now to the chaos in New Orleans after police say a series of crashes involving more than 50 vehicles shut down the causeway, the longest bridge over water on the planet. Heavy fog was reported in the area. Dozens were taken to hospitals with injuries. Dozens of others stranded on the bridge also had to be rescued. On New York's Long Island, officials revealed a new charge today in the Gilgo Beach murder investigation, tying the suspect to yet another killing, a seventh. Emily Aketa has late details.
The work of the Gilgo Task Force is ongoing and continuing.
The suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer back in court in New York and facing another murder charge. Accused of killing Valerie Mack more than 2 decades ago. The 24-year-old New Jersey native was a mom and involved in sex work. Her parents today embracing other victims' families.
The lives of these women matter. Obviously, no one understands it more than the families.
Rex Heuermann has now been charged in the murders of 7 women, which went unsolved for years. 6 of those victims are forensically tied to the 60-year-old through hair, according to prosecutors. They say a strand found on Mack matches the DNA profile of the suspect's wife and daughter, who was just 3 or 4 at the time of Mack's death. Heuermann, an architect, was first arrested in July of 2023 after prosecutors say DNA on a pizza crust he threw out helped link him to one of the Gilgo Beach victims. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
He has said he is not responsible for these murders.
Prosecutors today pointing to a document they believe Heuermann used to methodically blueprint and plan out his kills. One section lists Mill Road as a DS, which prosecutors say stands for dump site. That's where police found some of Mack's remains in 2000. Prosecutors also alleging Heuermann kept these magazines and newspapers covering the murders as souvenirs or mementos of his crime. Now, part of an investigation they say is far from over. Emily Ikeda, NBC News, New York.